this topic is going to be on me and my posting side, my social media side of my pole dancing and what I get up to in my extracurriculars. So I don't mean to offend anybody, but if you are offended and you don't want to hear on this topic, then feel free to exit the video. But yeah, let's get into it without further ado. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I just want to do a quick video on the topic of, you know, my posting side of pole dancing. And you know, what I'm saying is not to offend anybody, it's literally just how I feel. But I just want everybody to keep this in mind because it is something that I'm going to be more courteous about now. However, I just want to talk about my views on it, and we can go from there. So basically, yesterday I posted a video on my Instagram of me doing some floor work. It was a sexy video. I do understand that society, and especially the older people in my life, you know, my family, I have to respect them. It is something that I don't keep in mind when I'm posting stuff because, one, I don't post for the attention. I don't post to entertain everybody else. I post for myself. And for me to look into my progress and to see, you know, how generally, like, obviously the comments that people put are something that I keep in mind because I'm like, okay, you know, that did work, I can do that again, or that didn't work, or, you know, that didn't look how it was supposed to look. And, you know, I keep the comments in mind, but I don't post for the comments. I do appreciate the feedback because I use the feedback as constructive criticism. So if you're like, yeah, I think, you know, that was really nice, then I appreciate that and I know it's going to work. And if you don't comment at all, then that's perfectly fine. Like, you know, some people message me privately and they're like, oh, you know, you're getting really good at it, you're getting better, because I am a beginner when it comes to that. But when I post, it's mostly for myself. And then I guess you can say, you know, if you post for yourself, why don't you just keep the videos in your phone and look at your progress? And I do that as well, but like I said, the feedback is a big help sometimes. So anyway, I do know that when it comes to things like that, it can affect you in life. I know a lot of people that do pole dancing in my classes and stuff, and because of their career, they don't post any of that stuff, and it can be suggestive. But pole dancing isn't just about that. Although I do like to focus on the sexier side of pole dancing because I feel like it's always been a part of me. Like, anybody that knows me knows that I always say that if I was a singer, I would rule the world, because I literally feel like I would be like a Beyonce. I've always wanted to have that stage presence and, you know, that extra bit of me that likes to be sexy. And, you know, some people were like, oh, like, you know, you can keep it to yourself, do it for your man or whatever. But I don't feel like I should. First of all, I don't have a man to do it for, and I don't feel like I should have to, you know, have a man for me to be sexy. I do finally am comfortable with my body. You know, I've been going up and down for years with, you know, my body, how I look, how I think I'm fat and all that type of stuff. And it's a thing that every woman, you know, even men go through, which is quite understandable. But I've always had this sexier side of me. Like, you know, I'd listen to Beyonce and, you know, the sexy Rihanna songs and just, like, you know, my music myself and dance in the bathroom, sing in the bathroom. So the fact that I've found pole dancing now and I'm able to express it publicly and more openly without feeling ridiculed is something that I really enjoy. And like I said, pole dancing can also be graceful. It's also an athletic activity, and I do focus on the athletic side, you know, the graceful side. However, I just feel like at my progressive stage, I feel like I want to focus more on the sexier stuff because my skill set and my strength isn't quite up to where I want it to be to post the strength side of my pole dancing or the graceful side of it. Like, you know, it's just something that I'm working on, but I feel like I want to let out this side because honestly, as a woman, I am a woman that loves lingerie. Like, I love to do sexy stuff like that, but I do it for myself. And I don't do it for anybody else to watch or to credit, but because I enjoy it and because it's something that I like to express of myself, you know, it's something that I do post sometimes. So obviously now I apply for scholarships and stuff, and I just don't feel like it should be acceptable for me to not necessarily not post stuff, but to be judged for the fact that I do pole dancing and I post sexy stuff if I'm applying for a job or something. Like, I totally understand that it's about the professional side of it. I understand that completely. You know, I do know that I make myself not necessarily a target, but I make it public once I start posting. I understand that, but I also think as a society we shouldn't be judgmental of people who a professional and then what they do outside of the professional life, even if it is in the public. You know, there's a lot of presidents and stuff that get ridiculed for doing freaky stuff behind the scenes, and I guess if it gets brought to light, it becomes a problem, and if it's not a problem. But that's their private life. Even if it is brought to light, that's still the president of the United States, or that's still the minister of somebody, or that's still, like, you know, a public figure. So I don't necessarily think, unless it's something illegal or like morally wrong, I don't think that it should be a big deal. I don't understand why I can't be an educated black woman, why I can't be a scientist and professional and need scholarship money and apply for it, or apply for a job or something, and for them to look into my social media and not give me a job or not fund me for a scholarship because I do pole dancing and post sexy stuff, because I don't think that has anything to do with me as a person, me needing a job, me needing money, because in a professional environment, I am a very professional person. However, I just feel like the public side of when I do post stuff, to be judged on that sometimes really upsets me. And I do know that it's a time and a place for different things, but that's why I said, you know, when it's time to be professional, I could be professional. I am a scientist, but at the end of the day, I am also a pole dancer. I am also somebody who likes to express the sexy side, like, you know, and just embrace it. And as a woman, I think that pole dancing has really helped me to be comfortable within myself. Like, obviously, there are still parts of my body that I would like to fix personally. Well, not fix, but work on personally. But at the same time, I don't think that me posting something in my heels, or, you know, in like a sports bra and shorts is a big deal, because when I do pole dancing, I don't pole dance for money. I don't strip or take off my clothes or get naked in any sort of way. Like, you know, you never see me doing that. Yes, I show skin and you see parts of me that, you know, certain people might not necessarily want to see, but that's fine. If you don't feel comfortable with that, that's okay. And I do understand that when it comes to my family, you know, nobody ever wants to see the little girl grow up and then shaking stuff in people's faces. Like, that's perfectly fine. But I just feel like when it comes to my family, then just don't watch it. And definitely don't comment on my social media and say, like, you know, stuff that you can message me in private, which is also why I've created a separate account so that I'm able to have freedom to post and stuff, but can still monitor who watches it. And I do understand that it is about being polite and courteous, and I know my family doesn't mean anything by it. I don't mean anything by this video. It's not just for my family. Like I said, it's for anybody who comes on my channel in a professional manner. Because I don't always post my sexy stuff on YouTube. I probably won't. I have one video of a chair dance, but I don't think that's inappropriate at all. You know, I think I would stick more to my Instagram when it comes to posting certain stuff. But even if, like, you come across something that you don't like, that you think isn't professional, it's not about being professional. It's what I do in my private life. Yes, it's posted, so it becomes public. However, I don't think that should affect anything business-wise or professional-wise, because, like I said, there's a time and a place. I can switch it off. It is just a part of me that I am comfortable with, that I like to express, that I like to enjoy, and the fact that I can do that now makes me very happy. You know, it's given me so much confidence. It's given me just everything. Like, it's just something I really enjoy doing. And like I said, it's something that is controversial, and I do think it's a society thing. Like, you know, you can't do certain stuff when you are also trying to be professional. However, I feel like now we should try and bridge the gap between both, and just keep our personal life outside of professional, which is what I do. So I don't think it should be an issue. But like I said, I do understand the courtesy of it. So that's what I really wanted to talk about. Just get that off of my chest. Like I said, I don't mean anything by this video. It's not you know, going out of my way to offend anybody, and I do understand that the content isn't for everybody, but that's okay. You just don't have to watch it. You know, I always put up a kind of like a pre-text thing first, so you know what to expect. I will never be completely naked, like showing my goodies on the internet, social media, anything like that. You know, I don't want to do that part of it, but I do think that sometimes I can be able to post sexy stuff without feeling like I need to watch where I posted or who I posted to, which is why I never put any of this stuff like that on Facebook. Even if I have a YouTube video of it, I don't promote it on Facebook, because I have family and friends on Facebook. You know, I have clients and professional people on Facebook. so that's understandable. But in my private life, you know, I do like to do that. That is something that I enjoy. So anyway, that was it. Thank you for watching. If you want to comment below, we can talk about it. You know, I'm perfectly happy with having a conversation about this. So put your comments below. Let me know what you think. Remember to give it a thumbs up and hit that notification bell. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next video. Check you later.